CP3, DeAndre, Blake. They have Wesley. I don't think they still have Wesley Johnson. I think he might have gotten traded. They have Austin Rivers. Like they have a pretty talented lineup. So I find it pretty surprising that they lost to a Trailblazers team that doesn't have as many star caliber players that they have. Like the Trailblazers, they're not a deep team, and I'm always disappointed whenever deep teams like the Clippers get eliminated early in games. I feel as though they're an inconsistent team for a team with so much talent. They have so much firepower, but they play as though they don't know what the hell they're doing with all that firepower. Like this is like this isn't a roster that should be able to be beaten that easily. Like I feel like it should have went to game 7. It went to game 6. So yeah, the Clippers did put up a fight, but it was 4-2. Like I feel like the Clippers are not playing 100. I feel like they aren't meeting the expectations that the players themselves should have. You have a crazy talented roster, like a dumb talented roster. Like you have a roster that's like you have like a gold. Honestly, to me, they have like the third best roster in the NBA, but they don't even make it that far in the playoffs. Like look at the roster you have. They have the third best. The best would have to go to Golden State. The second best would have to go to the Cavs in the East, obvi. And then it comes back to the West for the Clippers for having the third best roster. Like the roster is definitely loaded with high caliber players, but I just don't understand why they have such a hard time winning against teams that, in my opinion, aren't on their level whatsoever. I feel like the Trailblazers that's definitely a team that is not on the same level as the Clippers. I feel like that's a team that definitely shouldn't win against the Clippers, and that isn't knocking like trying to like make the Trailblazers seem like a bad team. But if you just looked at the rosters, they don't have the firepower to win. They don't have the defense to win. So why did it happen? Why did it happen? All right. Well, to answer that question as to why did it happen, you got to look at the performance of the star players on the Clippers roster. They don't perform to their full potential, but the stars of the Trailblazers are there every night. Damian is there every night. CJ is there every night. Alfred Camino is there every night. So that does make them a very hard team to win against. But to me, that's still definitely, in my opinion, that's still no excuse for them to lose. But it happened, and in a situation like that, it's honestly like very few things you can do when you have inconsistent star players. But that's definitely a shocker to me and a disappointment to me. Um, Anybody else? Damn, Memphis got swept. Dallas when he won one game. Yeah, that's about it. And the second round, my second round predictions. Definitely, I'm definitely gonna. If I had to bet money on it, I would go with Golden State. Even if I don't have to bet money on it, I would still go with Golden State. I don't think the Trailblazers have the firepower nor the defense to stop Golden State. Now they've proven that they're capable of beating the Golden State Warriors without Stephen Curry. But I don't think the Trailblazers have the consistency, honestly, to be able to pull away 4 games against the offensive firepower and defensive explosiveness that is the Golden State Warriors. They feed off of very little plays, and when they get hot, they get hot. Like this is a team that does not stop. They like their tempo is they always play up tempo basketball, and they're a team that they're good at it. They're extremely good at it, and they force you to play to their strengths. And I feel like that's definitely something that the Trailblazers are gonna have a hard time playing against. And so far, Golden State has the lead, 2 games to 1. Um, Portland was able to pull away, so that definitely shows that they have potential to win. Will they be able to make 4 games and maybe force it to Game 7? I don't know. I don't think so. But if it happens, we'll have to see what happens from there. OKC against the Spurs. As y'all know, the Spurs is they definitely play slow. They tend to play to their bigs, but when they have to, they can play to their guards. If their guards are having an off night, Kawhi Leonard has proven since his rookie season that he's a very reliable player, offensively and defensively, for the Spurs. Um, OKC is, as y'all know, well, in my opinion, I would say the starting lineup runs the show. A lot of people will say, "Oh no, it's like a 2-man show." I don't. I feel as though most of the time it is. Yes, obviously, I'm speaking of Russell and KD. Yes, but when it's not Russell and KD, and when Russell and KD isn't out, there are teams like that in the NBA who, without their 2 best players, they just collapse. OKC can win when their 2 best players are on the bench. They have Dion Waiters, pretty reliable shooter. You have Serge Ibaka, steadily increasing power forward, who on defense he's still somewhat a defensive presence, not as much as he used to be in his rookie season and in prior seasons. But as his offense increased, his defense did drop off, but it hasn't really stopped them. The Thunder has made steady improvement, so that's something that they got to keep up. Hannes Kanter, reliable center at the line and from in close. And Kyle Singler, he's very, you know. They got Anthony Morrow, definitely somebody who can have his nights. He's a very what's the word? Resilient, like very versatile forward. So he's definitely somebody that he can become a weapon for them when either Ibaka or KD is on the bench. So definitely their roster is good, but they're gonna have a hard time playing their fast pace against the Spurs, and I think that speaks as to why it is a 2-1 series right now. The Spurs are up by a game, and it's because OKC, like, once you lock down KD and Russell, all right, your only options are take it up top and get it to Ibaka, or what you do is bang it down low and get it to Ennis, or hopefully, if Dion can move off of the ball, you could get your forwards to set some pretty good screens up top, run that pick and roll offense, and hopefully get a good basket. But it's the way their starting lineup is, they're not as resilient against certain types of defenses. Like they're a team that can be easily stopped. Once you shut down their stars, they're a team that isn't as versatile as they could be. So that definitely stops them. In the East, Miami and Toronto. That's something that I'm looking forward to. This is pretty, in my opinion, this is really, really exciting. really, it's a really exciting matchup. And I'm not too sure who could pull away. The Raptors have definitely proven that they're a team that you can't sleep on. They're definitely proven that they're a team who has the firepower, mainly being DeMar DeRozan and Terrence Ross, because Kyle Lowry in this playoffs, see postseason, I should say, he hasn't really been a reliable threat. So he isn't really somebody that the teams that they face have to really fear. But the Raptors, no, they're not a perfect squad yet, so they definitely have a lot of improvement to do, definitely. And I have hope for them. I feel like the Raptors are gonna be able to pull away from this one, but like with DeRozan and Lowry shooting so bad. But then again, the thing that makes it hard is that you're going against a Miami Heat team without Chris Bosh. Without Chris Bosh, like the Miami Heat, they lose a lot. They lose a lot. So, and when I mean they lose a lot, I mean like no, like they actually lose games a lot. I mean like they lose a lot of important aspects of the Miami Heat. Like Chris Bosh is one of those forwards who he has range. He's a forward with shooting ability. He's not a forward who just is it's just only post moves. Like he can't do anything besides that. No, this is a very versatile power forward that you're dealing with. And he's definitely somebody who's capable of crushing defenses with his movement off the ball, and also with the with his with the team's passing ability. Honestly, like they have Gordon Dragic, Dwayne Wade, guards who are great at passing out of their shot, hitting teammates when they're open. And because they're capable of that, with Chris Bosh, that allows them to run their type of offense. But without Chris Bosh, you're forced to use DeMar Corral more, Hassan Whiteside, like then you have Jonas Valanciunas, who isn't like he's nowhere as close to being as good of a center as Hassan Whiteside is. Honestly, Hassan has proven himself time and time again that he'll be a reliable scorer for this team. And I feel like with that, they definitely have a chance to pull away. They definitely have a chance to pull away and get the W against a Toronto team that just can't shoot. Toronto's having an extremely hard time shooting the ball. Why, I don't know. In the postseason, haven't been able to, but they've shown sparks that their offense can still function despite the fact that their star players are shooting bad. And their star players, except Terrence. Terrence is like the only star player for the team that's been shooting well. Mind you, Terrence is a star for the Raptors, but he doesn't even start. So with that, like when they do have to go to their bench, Terrence definitely always heats up their team. He gets the crowd involved, and that gives them a fighting chance in that game against Miami. When Kyle Lowry makes the half court shot to tie the game up and put it into OT, it gave a lot of fans a chance. A lot of fans thought, oh, we lost. They went outside, looked on the jumbotron, and went back in because they're like, wait, our team is still in this, But of course, in OT, the Raptors, like, they barely scored. Like, for most of OT, they didn't score at all for most of it. And when it was time for them to, like, when they got in close towards the end of OT, they made a couple mistakes that just forced them to just, like, basically give up and basically give up and take the lead. Excuse me, sorry y'all. It's 8:43. I'm tight drained. I was up, well, at least for me, what I consider early, since like 10 something. So yeah, that's why I'm yawning a bit, and like I'm having a hard time thinking. So sometimes I'm gonna like not say anything, or like I'm gonna stay like saying one word over and over again as I think of what I'm gonna say. But I definitely, what? Sorry, y'all. I was looking at something. Uh, what the fuck? Who the fuck is this? Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Anyways, guys, sorry. Mm. Yeah. Anyways, what I was saying. I definitely, for the West. There's a high chance that I feel like the Miami Heat are gonna pull away. Will the Miami Heat be able to beat the Cavs? In my opinion, no. They going against LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love, Amon Shumpert, J.R. Smith. They don't have the defense. They don't have the ability to protect the paint as well. And even if they do protect the paint, you need to make sure that their guards are guarded tightly, because Amon and JR are quick to catch and shoot and bang down those shots. So definitely, if the Miami Heat do make it, which I'm pretty sure they will, I doubt they're going to be able to even win one game against the Cavaliers. Because the fact that the Cavaliers swept the Hawks means that they're ready for Golden State. I don't think, yeah, Golden State has swept in the first round. That was when they had Curry. Now, unless Curry comes back for finals time, which I have a feeling he's going to be ready for, they're not going to be able to sweep the Warriors. If he's even out for one game, the Warriors are probably going to lose that one game that he's out. Because this is a Cavaliers team that's ready. They're ready. Oh, y'all, thanks for watching. Y'all saw what I got. I didn't get any much from my online on zombies. I got some pretty good gobblegums that I wanted. So I'm definitely happy about that. Share this video. Definitely subscribe if you guys aren't already subscribed. As I always say, we're closing in on 50 subs. Come on, road to 50, road to 50. Let's keep it pushing. We're almost there. Definitely smash that like button. Please smash that like button. The more likes, the more popularity the video gets, and the more my channel gets out there. So please definitely smash that like button. And until next time, this is Case to the guy signing out. Peace.